Okay, so we were looking at B, W could be 1. We talked about how the problem says that it has to be more than 1. And so B was right here on our 1 line, so we're actually going to cross B off. That could not be true. C, W is greater than 1. That matches our inequality here. So for C, I'm just going to draw an arrow. C is saying that W is greater than 1, which could be true. Has to be true, in fact. D, last one we're going to do together. W could be 4 4/3 or 1 1/3. So I have 1 1/2 here. And I know that 1 1/2 is greater than 1 1/3, which might fall here. D, 4/3. So D is also true. Pause, and I want you to try E, F, and G on your own. Hey, E says W could be 5/4. That's 1 1/4, which is going to be in between 1 and 1 1/2. So I'm going to draw that line about here. E is 5/4. So E could be true. F, W could be 5/3. 5/3, if I convert it into a mixed number, is going to be 1 2/3. So the question here is 1 2/3 less than or greater than 1 1/2? Here's 1 1/3. D, 1 2/3 would actually be out here. So I'm going to draw F out here, 1 2/3. It is beyond my acceptable range. Cannot be true. G, W is greater than 1 1/2. Our inequality says W is less than 1 1/2. So G is the opposite of what could be true. Hey, 7, this is our last problem for this lesson. I'm going to do the first one with you, and then I'm going to ask that you do the rest on your own. It says order these numbers from least to greatest. When I see 2 parallel bars around a number like this, what do we call that, class? It should be absolute value. Go ahead and write that phrase above the first number that you see, just as a review. This is absolute value. Absolute value means distance from 0. It is always positive because distance cannot be negative. So if I have the absolute value of negative 17, that's going to equal 17 because it's 17 units away from 0. So you're going to consider the value of each of these remaining 4 numbers, write the value below it, and then you're going to order them from least to greatest. Pause the video, try it on your own. All right, let's review. Negative 18, absolute value symbol is around it, so I know that it is 18 units away from 0. This third number, I don't see those absolute value bars, so this is going to remain negative 18. Fourth one, absolute value of positive 19 is still positive 19 units from 0. And then I have positive 20. So now I'm only considering my numbers in red. I'm not looking at my numbers in black, and I'm ordering them from least to greatest. So let's say down here, least to greatest. I'm looking for my negative numbers first. I only have one, it's negative 18, so that's certainly the least. Then as I think about my number line and I work my way to 0 and beyond, my next least number is 17, followed by 18, 19, and then 20. All right, class, you're going to review your notes and get ready for your exit ticket.